Ever wonder what separates a pretty good shower singer from an absolute superstar? Well, it's not what you think. Today, we're diving into the power source behind every great voice, your breath. I mean, seriously. You've seen it, right? A singer on stage hits this massive, epic note, holds it for what feels like forever, and then just slides into the next line like it was nothing. How do they do that without getting totally winded? So here's the secret. It's not about having some kind of superhuman lung capacity. Nope, it's a skill, a technique. And honestly, it's basically a superpower that anyone can learn. It's called breath control, and by the time we're done here, you'll know exactly how it works. Okay, so first things first, let's meet your hardware. Think of your body as a high-performance gaming PC. To get the best performance, you gotta know what your components are. And we're starting with the most important one. Everybody, meet your diaphragm. This is your number one most valuable player when it comes to singing. It's this big dome-shaped muscle right under your lungs. And you can think of it as the power button for your voice. When you breathe in right, it flattens out, creating this vacuum that pulls air deep into your lungs. That's where the power comes from. Now, this is super important. Let's talk about the wrong way to breathe versus the right way. Most of us, when we're not thinking about it, do chest breathing. You know, your shoulders kind of rise up. That's low power mode. It's tense, it's shallow, but pro singers, they use belly breathing. This is max power mode. Your stomach and ribs expand outwards, you pull in way more air, and your upper body stays nice and relaxed. And to get into that max power mode, you need the right stance. Think of it like your superhero pose. Feet shoulder-width apart, spine straight but not stiff, rib cage open. It lines everything up so the air has a clear, open highway to travel on. Even if you're sitting, you just perch on the edge of your chair, ready to go. Bad posture is like trying to play your favorite game with a really laggy internet connection. It's just not gonna work well. Okay, so you've powered up the hardware. Now it's time to learn the basic combos. These are the fundamental moves for actually controlling all that air you're taking in. First up, the inhale. Pros use what I call the stealth inhale. You breathe in super quick and silently, using both your mouth and your nose. You should feel your belly, your lower ribs, even your back expand outwards, kind of like you're inflating a tube around your waist. The goal is to fill up your tank without anyone even hearing you do it. No big loud gasps for air. All right, now for maybe the most important concept of all, breath support. This is a total game changer, you guys. It is not about holding your breath and trapping all that air inside. It's the opposite. It's about controlling the release of the air. It's like managing a boost meter in a racing game. You want a steady, controlled flow to keep up your speed, not just one giant burst that leaves you with nothing. So how do you manage that boost meter? You use your core. Your abs and other muscles engage to control how fast your diaphragm comes back up. That resistance creates a steady, pressurized stream of air. And that consistent airflow is what keeps your notes right on pitch and gives your voice a full, rich sound instead of a weak, airy one. So when you exhale to sing, it has to be way, way slower and more controlled than when you're just breathing normally. You're basically metering out the air, making sure you have just enough to get to the end of a musical phrase without running out. A huge pro tip is to try and keep your ribs expanded for as long as you can while you're singing. That helps maintain that all-important support and control. All right, you've got the basics, you've learned the combos. Now it is time to level up and unlock some pro-level moves. These are the special attacks that really show you've mastered your breath. You ever hear a choir hold a note that just seems to go on forever and ever? They're using a teamwork super move called staggered breathing. See, instead of everyone taking a breath at the same time, singers sneak in a quick, silent breath at different moments. The person next to you keeps singing while you refuel, then you jump back in. What do you get? A continuous, unbroken wall of sound. It's pure magic, and it's all about teamwork. And this brings us to one of the biggest secrets in all of singing. You'd probably think that singing really loud is the ultimate power move, right? And yeah, it takes high airflow and a lot of control. But look at what it takes to sing softly. It takes low airflow and even more control. It's not easier, it's actually way, way harder. So let's just bust that myth right here, right now. Singing quietly is a sign of incredible skill. It takes expert-level muscle engagement from your core to resist that air and let out only the tiniest, steadiest stream possible. It's like trying to turn a full-blast fire hose into a gentle little mist. That takes some serious strength and control. When you get all of this stuff right, the posture, the support, the control, you create something called the air column. The best way to think of it is like an energy beam shooting up from your lungs. This beam of air vibrates your vocal cords, and then that sound bounces around in the open spaces in your chest and your head, which act like natural amplifiers. That's what gives your voice that rich, ringing, professional sound. Of course, none of this happens overnight. Just like any skill, you gotta train. So let's switch over to daily training mode and check out some exercises you can do to build up your breathing power. Here are a few simple drills. Try breathing in for a slow count of 4, then exhale on a long, slow sound, like a hissing snake. See if you can make it last for 16 counts. Then try for 20, then even more. Also, try lying flat on your back on the floor. When you breathe in, you can really feel your belly and back expand. And of course, cardio exercises like running or swimming are amazing for building your overall stamina. But all the training in the world won't help you if you can't defeat the final boss. And for every singer out there, the final boss is tension. Tension in your neck, your shoulders, your jaw. It's the #1 enemy of good breathing. It literally chokes off your airflow and makes your voice sound tight and restricted. So how do you beat it? Well, first, always warm up. Do some gentle neck and shoulder rolls. Let your jaw just hang loose. Don't clench it. Make sure your tongue is relaxed at the bottom of your mouth. A relaxed body leads to a free and powerful voice. When you're calm and loose, your breath can do its job perfectly. So if there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. Your breath is the fuel for your voice. It's not magic, it's a physical skill. And just like mastering a new combo in a video game or syncing a perfect three-pointer, with practice, you can absolutely learn to control it. So you've got the cheat codes now. You know the secrets to unlocking your best voice. The power is literally inside you, just waiting for you to take control. So my question for you is, what song are you going to go out and conquer first?